Can we just start? Yeah, team news ahead of a trip to Everton on Sunday. How's the squad looking, Dario?
We're still a little bit with a couple injuries to same players that have been out for the last few weeks. The only positive is Jory's back, so she's rejoined us back training this week. So it's a big inclusion for us to welcome her back after an extended period on the sidelines. But yeah, for the others, unfortunately, it comes this weekend comes a little bit too soon.
You've had a week to reflect on the Liverpool result and move on. What's been the message this week following that game?
Just the first half to second half. I thought first half, in terms of our intensity, was off. We were late, we were reactive, second in duels. So it was just, even technically with the ball, we made a lot of sort of errors. How much does that come down to that? We weren't able to have a game the week before due to the cup weekend. So it's 3 weeks international break as well, so it's quite a while between games. So is that due to the little bit sluggish, slowish start? But I think we need to learn from that. We need to be better because in the second half again, much better performance. Similar probably story to Leicester, where as well the damage sort of gets done in the first half, and then in the second half we put up all our efforts, but unfortunately just fall short again.
Well, there were lots of positives, and I wanted to pick out another goal, of course, for Michelle Aiman. How much have you enjoyed working with her this season and seeing her grow week by week?
Look, it's been great. She's been fantastic. She's had her highs and her lows throughout the season, which is normal for young players. They have to learn, and she has an opportunity to learn as she's going, getting opportunities, impact off the bench from starting, and she's had a terrific last few weeks with club and national team. So it's just about keeping feet firmly on the ground, keep working, keep developing. It's only the start of her journey, so it's nice to be a part of it and hopefully continue to see her grow.
And apologies if I've missed anything. Is there any sort of news on her future? She's obviously on loan from Arsenal. Might you have her for a second season? Are those the sort of conversations you're having?
Look, you're asking the wrong person. That's with the management. So it'd be great to have her. So we're happy with her, what she's done this season, but after that we'll still focus this season and we'll see what next season brings.
Well, indeed, 3 matches left this season. You said to me you wouldn't look at the table until the end of the final game. I totally get that. So I wonder what you wanted from the squad over these final few weeks, these final 3 games, Dario.
Just, again, everything that we've been doing, really. I don't think we can change now anything and say, oh, this is now what we want to do, or we're going to flip the script and do something completely different. So I think even with the results haven't been going our way, I think we've been quite unlucky in some games where we've performed well, and it sort of echoes back to what I've always said, that it's always that performance, because sometimes you'll play really, really well and not get the result, and other times you might play poorly and walk away with 3 points. So it's hard to have that reflect. So I think everyone's still positive. We're all frustrated, obviously, with especially those first half to second half turnarounds and other times when we've been a little bit unfortunate. We're still creating chances. We're still playing some good football. Moments are letting us down, and now it's just about trying to be more complete for 90 minutes. We had to lift our intensity as well, especially that first half. So it'll be important from the start on Sunday, once the referee gets us underway, that we're there, we're present, that we're brave, that we want to play, and it's a terrific opportunity for us to now try to get ourselves back in that winners column.
You obviously had a strong home win against them to kick off the campaign. What do you expect in this game? Have you seen them change and mature as a side? What do you expect?
Look, yeah, they have. They've brought in some good players during the winter break that have helped them. They've switched it up a little bit. They still try to do similar things in terms of their build. Probably a little bit different now to when we first played them. So we anticipate again really good game. They'll want to finish the season strongly at playing at home, and also with the result after the first time we played, which was a long time ago, back in round 1. But we're ready for a tough challenge, and full focus is probably more so on us this week, that we want to be there. We want to be there. We want to put up a good performance. We want to fight for our supporters, for ourselves, and not sort of dwindle away, so to speak, this season, because I think it's still been a lot of positives, and we want to try to finish it on as much of a positive note as we possibly can.
And finally, indeed, it's obvious to say a win would give you huge momentum going in to a big final home game, of course, against Arsenal.
Yeah, look, we're looking forward to it. It's three sort of separate challenges, and we know we got Aston Villa right at the end of that, where we had also a terrific first game against them at home. But, you know, it's that sort of old boring cliche that it's one game at a time. We won't get too far ahead of ourselves. That game's all the way the following Monday, so we've got a lot of time after this one. So, but yeah, full focus on Everton. Very good team, coached well, so we know we've got a tough task. And but again, another fantastic challenge for us to grow and you know, try to implement what we want to do against, again, another great opponent.